South Korea plans to give $490 monthly to young people to leave their houses. Are you a young person who often feels lonely, sits at home, stares at screens all day, and lives in South Korea? Well, consider today your lucky day. South Korea is about to offer youths a monthly living allowance of 650,000 won, or $490 in either goods or cash, in order to encourage them to go outside and integrate back into society. According to the Korean Institute for Health and Social Affairs, about 350,000 people between the ages of 19 and 39, or about 3% of that age group, in a country are feeling lonely or isolated. With the suggested program, youths can also get $230 in cash support for cosmetic surgery, which covers correcting scars, tattoos, missing teeth, or disfigurements that make it difficult to interact with others. Even though we shouldn't judge the book by its cover, we live in the world of picking a date by swiping left or right. So it's better to look good, right? There's even a Japanese term for such isolated people, called hikikomori. It roughly means a total withdrawal from society and was coined in Japan as early as the 1980s, but gained its relevance in other countries during COVID-19 too, when some people felt lonelier than ever. In a case study published by the Korean Institute for Health and Social Affairs, one interviewee said that their hikikomori is a result of domestic violence. When I was 15 years old, domestic violence made me so depressed that I began to live in seclusion, a lethargic person who sleeps most of the time or has no choice but to eat when hungry and go back to sleep. Having lived through setbacks in their family lives, young individuals are resorting to seclusion as a coping mechanism. Helping young people to leave home and actually live a life outside the four walls is crucial to the South Korean government, as it's the only country in the world with a fertility rate of below 1, meaning a South Korean woman is expected to have an average of 0.78 children in her lifetime. For example, the Republic of Niger's fertility rate is almost 7, while the USA's is 1.7. It was last month when President Yoon Suk-yeol declared that South Korea's birth rate is a crucial national agenda. The country has already spent more than $200 billion over the last 16 years to increase its population through births, with not much success. Although South Koreans name economic issues as the main reason for not having children, that is, housing costs, expensive child maintenance, youth unemployment reaching above 7%, isolation and poor mental health of young people adds up. Other countries also face the hikikomori problem. For example, the UK has become the first country in the world to have a minister for loneliness in 2018, who works closely with the government and charities to help lonely people. In the same year, the French Post, or La Poste in French, started a service where mailmen pop in on isolated and lonely elderly people on a weekly basis, and send updates about them to concerned relatives who pay around $30 a month for the service. $490 a month. Will it be enough to make Koreans go out into the wild and also make babies? What do you think? Leave your comment below.